Good evening, good night, good morning. Media Market stream, December the 15th, 2025. I'm your guy, Media Markets, holding it down. Just had an NFL game go off, so I'll review that. Obviously, I'll give you guys a deal of the day for tomorrow, Tuesday, December the 16th. So I'll give you guys that. We'll talk some NBA. Let's see what happened around the NBA as well. Some entertainment news and some banking news as well. And that's all I really have today. I don't have too much. And talk some. Let me jot this down. We're gonna talk some St. Luna. All right. So yes, we're here. Media Markets live stream, December the 15th, 2025. It is 11:35 p.m. I'm your guy, Media Markets, in the building. And it feels good to be back, man. I mean, I was here yesterday, but just getting back in my routine of things, man, after the weekend having off. So it feels really good. We're in the building. And first thing I gotta do is give you guys the deal of the day. Deal of the day, December the 16th, 2025. Pot Bellies, buy one, get one free. You can buy a sandwich. This is for reward members only. So sign up if you haven't. Sign up today so you can get the reward. Buy one, get one free at Pot Bellies today, December the 16th, 2025. Take advantage of that deal. It's one day only. So head out to your local Pot Bellies and take advantage of it. December the 16th, 2025. Pot Bellies, buy one, get one free. That's the deal of the day here on the Media Markets live stream. And I always appreciate you guys for listening and tuning in. All right, let's get to it. The NFL game just went off. And once again, I gave you guys the deal of the day. Pot Bellies, buy one, get one free tomorrow. Take advantage of that deal. Media Markets live stream. Love to give out a deal of the day. But in the NFL, we're switching gears here at Media Markets. It is 11:37 p.m. December the 15th, 2025. I'm your guy, Media Markets. The Steelers defeat the Miami Dolphins 28-15 in Pittsburgh. Tua Tagovailoa broke my heart today, but Aaron Rodgers threw for 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Gainwell had 76 rushing yards, 7 receptions as well, as I started him on our fantasy team tonight. Got that W. Fantasy football team, we won 7 games in a row. Shout out to my guy, Mike Curry. Yes, we're in the playoffs. We love it. Nobody cares about anybody's fantasy football team, though, that's not there, so I respect that. But yes, feels good. We were 2-7. No, we were 2-6, and now we've won 7 straight. We are 9-6. Just won the first round of the playoffs, so I'm gloating a little bit. But on to next week. But yes, Aaron Rodgers did his thing. DK Metcalf had 55 yards and a touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa threw for 201 yards. To my despair. I mean, I had him under 197 and a half, and obviously he went over that. He had 60 yards in like the third quarter and a bunch of garbage time yards. But Tua did break my heart today. Why'd you have to do that, Tua? I had the under, it went over, but whatever. It was a good play regardless. I was on the right side. It just didn't work out. So, yes, that's what happened around the NFL today. Week 15 is over. We'll be starting week 16 on Thursday Night Football, Rams in Seattle. So I'll preview that this upcoming week. But let's see what else is happening around the NBA as we're still here. Media Markets, December the 15th, 2025. I just told you guys, deal of the day, Pot Bellies, buy one, get one free. I'm going to keep saying that. Please take advantage of that deal. And let's look around what happened in the NBA today, December the 15th. We have the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons defeated the Celtics 112-105 in Boston. I know Boston, they just beat Boston was the team that stopped this Pistons win streak, and this is their time they're playing since. But Cade Cunningham had 32 points and 10 assists in this game. Jalen Duran, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Oh man, I don't know. Tobias Harris though, 13 points. Karis LeVert also 13 points. Man, Cade Cunningham put the team on the back. Jaylen Brown did his thing with 34 in a losing effort. Derek White had 31 also in a losing effort. So the Pistons beat the Boston Celtics in a revenge game. Raptors defeated the Miami Heat 106-96. Brandon Ingram, 28 points tonight. 5 made 3-point shots. Yeah, Glow. Shout out to Brandon Ingram, Gorilla, man. I'm not mad at them. But yes, what else happened in that game? Norman Powell had 20 points for the Heat in the losing effort. Right now, Denver and Houston going at it, 95 to 93. Denver Nuggets are up. Jokic has 25 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Triple double alert, 2 steals and 2 blocks as well for Jokic. He's putting on a show tonight. Jamal Murray 24.7 of 11 from the field. Kevin Durant has 22 for the Rockets as they're down 93 to 95 right now. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Denver and Houston. So that's a pretty good game. Right now, Utah's up 129-127 over the Dallas. Oh, it's 129-129. 3 seconds left. Tune into that game if you got it on your TVs or whatever. You may have me on your TV. Media Markets, we're here December the 15th, 2025. It's 11:40 p.m. 20 minutes from midnight, and let's move on. Let's get away from sports. You know, sports has always been my bag. And you have consulting right here. I got pretty shitted on this week. I took the Cardinals, put out a video, and it's interesting because when I put out videos of sports betting, when I do well, like I get a few comments like, yeah, like I told you, like if I do bad, like I took the Cardinals yesterday plus 10.5, and they lost by 20. And they're burying me. Everybody from Houston is like killing me right now. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go to Houston next month. Chill on me. But over like 5,000 views, over like 100 comments. Everybody just killing me. Like, oh, you're shitty. You took the 10.5. Whatever though, whatever pops. But yeah, so let's switch gears. Let's talk some things that's happening in the world. Well, I mean, the one thing, it wasn't too much happening for a Monday cycle. I didn't see personally. But let me see if anybody. Utah and Dallas headed to overtime right now, 129 all at the end of the fourth quarter. But yeah, I wanted to talk PayPal. I mean, I wanted to. This is the last thing that I saw really before I logged on here. But PayPal, fintech company PayPal, has submitted documents to the government to become a bank. So this is Black Millionaires reporting. PayPal Holdings Inc. announced that it has submitted applications to the Utah Department of Financial Institutions and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC, to launch PayPal Bank, a Utah chartered institution, industrial rather loan company. So that is the latest from PayPal. Yes, they're going to be trying to become a bank in Utah of all places. We just talked about the Utah Jazz, but yes, PayPal has submitted documents to the government to become a bank, starting off in Utah. And whoa, all right. Y'all gonna be at the PayPal bank? I don't think so. I won't be there personally. But maybe. I'm not going to Utah. First of all, I'm not going to Utah. We'll start there, and then PayPal. They're not going to be my bank either. So Utah, no. PayPal is my bank. No, it's a no-go for me. But that is the latest with PayPal. They've submitted documents to become a bank in Utah starting out. So we'll see what happens with that. That's the latest with PayPal. I won't be there. I'm not going to Utah. I'm sorry. Where's Vernon Maxwell when you need him? I am not going to Utah. I'm trying to think of all the places that I would rather go than Utah. Nebraska, for sure. Absolutely, I'd rather go to Nebraska. Absolutely. Shout out my guy Bud. Where else would I go besides Utah? Where else would I go? New Mexico? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. New Mexico. Thinking of North Dakota. Yeah, I can see myself in North Dakota rather than Utah. Absolutely. I'm not going to go there. All right, but that is yes, that's the latest. PayPal is going to become a bank in Utah, or they've submitted the documents to do so. We'll get out of the news cycle. I want to talk some entertainment. I mean, the first thing that I saw before we get into some media, before we get into movies and film, television, let's start off with Nelly. So I was just in St. Louis 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, literally today. I just got back a few hours ago. 2 weeks ago. I was in St. Louis and it was snowing crazy. And one of the things that I was saying is like I never knew that it snowed in St. Louis because Nelly. When I was seeing the Nelly videos growing up, he always had the tank top on, warm weather cities, whatever, whatever. No idea. It's so snowing crazy. And I was like, man, like Nelly need to make it right because I had no idea. Nelly is making it right. Nelly announced that the Saint Lunatics will be coming back for an album. Saint Lunatics, we know this is a group when Nelly was in when he came out originally during the early 2000s. Saint Lunatics, you had Nelly, Murphy Lee, amongst others. But yes, Nelly announced that the Saint Lunatics album next year with Metro Boomin will be happening. So Nelly did announce that, and get your throwback jerseys on. Get your throwback jerseys on. Get your bandanas, the tape under your left eye, whatever it is. The Saint Lunatics are back. Get your chicken hair ready because the Saint Lunatics are back. Nelly announced Saint Lunatics will be reuniting for an album with Metro Boomin executive producing. So shout out to that. You can find me in St. Louis. All right, I'm excited to. I'm not too excited to hear it, but I do want to see what they got. And I like that for Nelly right now. Nelly, just keeping it moving. Nelly continues a way to keep the bread coming in. So shout out to Nelly. And I got a couple more things before we got out of here. It's December the 15th, 2025. You're live with Media Marcus, 11:46 p.m., 14 minutes before midnight. And let's talk Zootopia. Man. So, I mean, most of the movies that get people in theaters these days are children movies, right? People want to take their kids to the movies. It's a way to get them to sit down and be quiet for a couple of hours, I would assume, right? And also, you want to do what your kids want to do, right? You want to make your kids happy. You want to make the children happy. I don't have any kids myself. I'm a single man, no children, but I definitely understand and wanting to make the children happy. I'm all for the kids. But this is Deadline reporting. Zootopia 2 crosses the $1 billion global box office, the fastest Hollywood animation ever to this milestone. This is once again Deadline reporting. 3 weekends in, and the animals are still running wild. Disney's Zootopia 2 has now zoomed to an estimated $1.137 billion worldwide, including $877.7 million from the international box office. Zootopia 2, the sequel, the second one. Man, it's doing crazy numbers. It is doing crazy numbers, and it's really interesting lately. I talked about a horror movie last week that did like 69 million, and now I'm talking about, we know when you involve kids in animation, you take it to a different level financially. Billy's for Zootopia 2, and the kids are getting the parents and their friends and their relatives in the theaters. And it's really good to see. I mean, for the people that work in the theater industry, you want people to get that theater experience. I certainly understand. Someone with a busy schedule. Personally, it's really tough for me to get in the theaters these days. But I usually make it for movies that I want to see, but I have not for one specific movie, and I need to watch that like this week. So we'll see what I got there. But yes, that is the latest on Zootopia 2. Over $1 billion made internationally for Disney. So Disney keeps getting it done. Disney sure does find a way, don't they? And I got one more for you guys before we get out of here. Once again, deal of the day tomorrow. Potbellies, buy one get one free. Take advantage of that as soon as you can. But yes, Netflix's Boots is canceled after one season at the streaming company. This is Deadline reporting. Netflix has opted not to order a second season of military coming-of-age comedy drama Boots, the last show from legendary producer Norman Lear. This news comes more than 2 months after the 8-episode first season was released on the platform. So Boots, the coming-of-age comedy, military comedy drama, is now renewed for a second season. That'll be the end of that programming, Netflix has announced and decided. So that is the latest there with the show Boots. I don't know who watched that, but maybe, I'm sure someone did, right? People like their shows. So that's affecting some people out there. I'm still mad Rap Shit got canceled, HBO Max. I would say count your days, but I mean, apparently they've been counting. I'm your guy, Media Marcus. December the 15th, 2025. Appreciate you guys for listening and tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. Let's talk the latest in news, sports, and entertainment. I talk deal today. Potbelly's buy one get one free. Steelers got the win tonight. Let's give me see before we get out of here. Actually, let me give you guys the latest on the scores real quick. NBA. We know we had that game to go into overtime, as well as some other things. Utah's up 134-129 right now over Dallas in overtime. Denver is up 102-100 over Houston. I think I'm going to catch that game right now. Appreciate you guys for listening and tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. Media Marcus, live stream. I'm your guy. I'm around. So I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.